have a chance to win every year. He's gotten a lot of guys rings. You're going to win at the highest level. We won, and we bonded, and we're going to continue this brotherhood. Shannon, what does this tell you?
It tells you that it's not easy playing with an all-time great player when the expectation is NBA Finals, championships, or bust. I can imagine what it was like playing with Magic Johnson in the 80s, Larry Bird in the 80s. Because, Skip, that was their expectations. Some great players, you know, you get to the playoffs, okay. But when you're transcendent great.
Yeah, a quick thought. I think much harder to play with Bird than Magic. Because Magic was a facilitator,
right.
But Bird was like, you better.
Right.
Yeah.
But those expectations that Magic had, look, I make this pass.
I agree.
And so it's not easy because they demand excellence. I can imagine it's not easy to play. Tom Brady is friendly. Everybody says great things about him, but he demands it because the expectation from him is different than any other player.
Yep.
Super Bowl or man, it's skies falling. They're terrible. So that's the expectation.
Yep.
And Kevin Love, when he was in Minnesota, Skip, he was great. But no playoffs. Think about this. Kevin Love, Minnesota, they got drafted. Number 6 overall, number 4 overall, number 2 overall, 2012, they didn't have a pick. 13, number 9 overall, 14, 13. That's what Kevin Love had with 0 playoff appearances. In his 4 years in Cleveland, NBA Finals, championship, NBA Finals. And he says, you know what? Yes, it was hard trying to find a role because he goes from 26-12 averaging in Minnesota his last year there to 16-10 on 6 fewer shot attempts per game. He said, yes, it was tough because all of a sudden I go from being the best player, getting as many shots as I want, as many shots I can get up, to all of a sudden I'm the 3rd best. And I'm only getting the 3rd most shot attempts. And on most nights, when the rubber needs to meet the road, Skip, guess what? I'm not going to even touch the ball.
Yep.
It's hard. And he can be very, very demanding. But given all of that, I wouldn't trade a thing. Because he's going to make sure that you win at a high level. And he's going to make sure you get them rings.
Yeah.
And so I'll be willing to trade him browbeating me, him micromanaging everything, him constantly on my back and all these cryptic tweets. You know, he had one, Skip, you know, don't worry about fitting out, fit in, or worry about fitting in.
They tried to bring out the dog in him for 6 long years in Minnesota when he was supposed to be the man, the alpha. And I know 2 of those years were coached by Kurt Rambis, with whom I worked at ESPN. We used to talk about those years, and it was so frustrating because he saw so much ability in Kevin Love. But Kevin didn't really want the ball in the crucial spots. He didn't really want to take the last shots. He just wanted to put up numbers, and he would always put up good numbers, 19-12, 19-12. And he made 3 All-Star teams in Minnesota, and they made the playoffs no time.
And I think I'm not mistaken, Skip, he's the last guy to get 30-30.
Okay.
30 points, 30 rebounds.
Right. He's got that ability.
Yes.
You know, okay. But he is a follower, not a leader. So he was the perfect LeBron follower because he's got ability. He can do things.
Yes.
And he will try. Again, the big fit out, fit in thing was he kept asking teammates the first year, well, what do I do for LeBron? Like, help me out here. What do I do? And they kept telling him, just be you, so try to fit out. And then LeBron didn't like that after a while, so he tweeted, stop trying to find a way to fit out and just fit in. That's when Kevin was struggling to find his role or a shot or whatever he was trying. He said, LeBron tweeted, be a part of something special. Just my thoughts. Well, this is classic passive-aggressive LeBron sort of criticism / motivation because LeBron is tough. His moods are tough. He can have diva moods. He can be way up. He can be way down. And you're right. He's extremely demanding. He will point fingers occasionally. He will blame, deflect. He will say, I don't have enough help. My GM's got to go get me more help, which some people down the bench probably don't love. And Kevin Love walked in the door and said, tell me what do you need from me? I need you to go stand at the 3-point line and shoot those shots and make those shots. And Kevin Love, a 3-time All-Star, said, okay, I'll do that. Really? Because most guys, most 3-time All-Stars would say, me?
Skip, you know
there?
What's so hard? Great players don't understand why other players can't be great. Because what comes so easily and naturally to them, he's like, just do that. Dude, do you understand? LeBron, do you understand who and what you are? Magic, did you like Jordan? Jordan was demanding, Skip.
Oh, now there you get the highest level. And it wasn't cryptic. It wasn't passive-aggressive. It was flat-out, go-for-the-throat aggressive.
Yes.
You either did it or you heard about it. Right between the eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
They can't understand something that's so simple and so easy to them, and they can see it coming. Like, remember when Magic was telling us, like, make that, it's like, Irvin, that's not you. And Magic's looking at him like, well, why didn't he see that? No, the great, you see things that can do things that other people dream of doing and seeing. And that's LeBron. LeBron's like, Kevin, what? But that's not you. And Kevin's like, I finally decided that, look, I'm me, let me find. Because he did redo his game, Skip. He was mainly a back-to-the-basket player. He started stepping out later in his career in Minnesota. But basically, he was a catch and shoot, a spot-up shooter at the three-point line for Cleveland.
Yeah, what is he, 6'10"-ish?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So he totally revamped his game. He totally revamped his body.
He did.
In order to fit in with Cleveland and what they needed him to do.
And what role did he play to the hilt for LeBron? He became the ultimate scapegoat for that team because for the LeBron protectors, defenders, supporters, truth tellers, whatever, okay, however you want to look at it, when LeBron lost the game, when LeBron's team lost, you have to say, because you can't say it's LeBron's fault because he always puts up good numbers. You say, it's Kevin's fault. How many days did you sit in your chair and say, we got to get Kevin Love going. It's up to Kevin Love. I got to get something out of Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we can't.
How many times did you say that?
Yeah, we can't have him playing 30 minutes, Jenny, and giving us 6 points, 8 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what you would do in the game 7 when he had 14 little measly points after LeBron has put up I'm talking about a monster, a monstrosity.
Indiana. It was the greatest flourish of Kevin Love's career because LeBron mysteriously didn't even limp. He just went to the locker room.
He was crazy. You know what's good?
I don't know, but he wasn't even limping this time. But he just disappears for, what was it, like 5 clock minutes?
Yes.
And you're only up 1 when he walks to the locker room. And Kevin Love just went crazy, and he made 2 mid-range and a 3. So that's 4, 7. That's 7 points he scored in those 5 clock minutes.
It ended up being 8 when he came back.
Yeah, okay.
And then who brought it home?
That was huge.
And who brought it home?
Well, it was over. It was home. It was already there.
Skip.
Seriously, it was in the garage.
Are we just gonna gloss over that 38, 8, and 6?
Okay, it was great. No, I got it. So you won't even. So poor Kevin Love, he doesn't get any credit when he does that and saves LeBron's bacon. And this is Game 7 against Indiana in Cleveland.
Saved his bacon.
Okay,
huh?
He saved his bacon.
Why does that?
Yet when he doesn't save his bacon, it's Kevin's fault.
I can't.
And yet Kevin is happy to say right now, it was the greatest time of my life. I will never forget it because he won me a ring, and he did.
Yeah.
And Kevin obviously contributed to that ring.
You know what I find? But why is it that when somebody does their job for LeBron, it's saving his bacon, but when everybody else does their job for, say, a Kobe or Michael Jordan or Tom Brady?
Okay, remember, it wasn't with LeBron on the floor. LeBron had gone to the locker room for some weird reason.
He had cramps. You know what the reason was.
I don't know what that's what they said.
He's had cramps. He's suffered from cramps.
I've seen him cramp up in Game 1 at San Antonio.
Yeah, we all cut the power.
We didn't cut the power. Our guys didn't cramp. Did any other Heat cramp? There was only one player on the floor who cramped in the fourth quarter, and it was like agony cramp. I've never seen such melodrama. He's like dragging himself up the floor.
Which one of your? Okay, which one of the?
Am
Spurs,
I right?
Which one of the Spurs?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Which one of the Spurs are known for peak conditioning?
Peak conditioning?
Yeah.
All of them. Best conditioned team in pro basketball.
Is that why Tony Parker pulled his hand, tore his quad? Is that why Kawhi Leonard could not play?
Freak injury. Oh, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, because that guy just flat quit on me.
Stop saying that.
And that was the beginning of the end of the Spurs as we knew and loved.
He looked good in the Raptors. You've been watching the Skip?
Yeah, have fun.
Do you watch any of the Raptors game?
Yeah, I'm not going to watch a single dribble of the Raptors.
I thought you liked basketball. You love basketball.
He'll quit on them mid-season.
I can't believe you.
Shut it down. I got a twinge in
You're
my
hoping.
quad.
You're hoping, Skip.
Twinge.
You're hoping that the man, something happens to the man, and I'm ashamed of you.
I think the pressure just got to LeBron. He said, I got to check out for a little bit here. I got to walk up to the locker room and gather myself. Because you're in a one-point game against the Pacers?
Yeah.
With the prospect of being eliminated from the playoffs in the first round?
When did that ever happen to LeBron?
Woo-hoo.
Now I know
Thanks
other great.
to Kevin Love, it didn't happen.
I know other great players that's been eliminated in the first round. We're not talking about them, but you know who they are, don't you, Skip Bayless?
Well, the greatest player ever occasionally did when he was a baby. Is that what you're talking about?
Whoa! No, we don't do that, Skip, here. We don't do that. We don't do excuse
Yeah,
making.
but that
I was in the
wait a
excuse-making
second.
business.
Okay, well, help me out here. That player went 6-0 in the finals, and LeBron is 3-6. So LeBron has as many finals losses as that guy had wins. They're
Only 6
even.
appearances?
6-0, 3-6.
So he only played 6 years. He only played 6 years in the NBA.
Wow.
What happened to those years that he didn't go?
6-0 is pretty great.
That's pretty great.
With 6 MVPs?
I'll let you guys gather yourself in the break. Thursday Night Football is back
Cramp.
tonight. And how about Carson Wentz and the Eagles?
Maybe
It's a
he'll
must
cramp.
win
Has he
for
got a
his
cramp?
guy. No more cramps, hopefully. We'll discuss with Greg Jennings next.
And I won't back down.
This is what wakes us. This is what brings us together. This is NFL Game Day Morning.
Oh, yeah, that's a